Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. We're so glad that you have joined us on this channel. As you know, on this channel, we talk about agro processing and small scale manufacturing opportunities in Africa, with the reason being that sub-Saharan economies are known to be under-industrialized. As long as we don't have industries, it means that we are importing and we are giving opportunities to another country. Manufacturing is important because it is a catalyst that starts other forms of businesses, other sectors of the economy. Manufacturing is also important because it can literally catapult an economy, transform it, and take it from a low income economy to a middle and high income level economy. It also creates many millionaires by importing what we have the ability to produce locally. We are actually giving opportunities to other people who are producing for us to become millionaires. Also, it creates employment. Africa as a whole is known to have 50% of the population living below the breadline. And living below the breadline is simply as a result of not having job opportunities. Manufacturing is a job creator. It creates jobs and it can lift many out of from below the breadline. For that reason, we talk a lot about manufacturing opportunities and we go through them country by country. And today we're talking about manufacturing opportunities in Zambia. Zambia is a country in southern Africa. It has a population of about 19.9 million people, just under 20 million people. The average household size is about 4.7, which makes the number of households at least 4.2 million households in Zambia. And with this background, now we will talk about specific opportunities that arise as because that come from these statistics and what they need, what the people need. The first thing that always contributes to manufacturing, it's always food and beverages. And even in the most developed economies, food and beverage production is always a good or a big contributor to the economy. And when we talk about food and beverages, the permutations are many. There are as many as the things that we need daily to subsist, the food that we need daily, and as many as our ability to think creatively and come up with new innovative products. You know, it is the food that we eat daily, the staple food, going to the mailing of staple food. Because if it's staple, it means that the volumes consumed are very large. We talked about the household size of 4.2 million households in Zambia. If it's stable, the volumes consumed are large, so there is always room for a new entrant. And the beverage, whatever kind of beverages they drink, tea, coffee, cold drinks. And when it comes to the food, you know, what we need on a daily basis, eggs, the production of dairy, butter, yogurt, cheese, and some of these things, the technical skills, technical production, and technical skills needed to do this, they are not complicated. Peanut butter, making peanut butter, jams, you know, that sauce that your family loves. Instead of giving the recipe away to people, commercialize it, make sauces, mayonnaise, salad dressings, all those things, what we need on a daily basis. Breakfast cereals, tomato sauce. Instead of just selling tomatoes, let's add value to them. Dried, sun-dried tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste, and all that. Let's make those things. Let's go into that. And like we said, Manufacturing is always a catalyst for other forms of businesses. As we make these things, we need to put them in containers. It gives rise to somebody making containers, plastic and glass containers. Then you need to put labels on them. You can make money from labeling business, just making labels for other businesses to put those labels on the containers, because by law, whatever food you sell, you are supposed to make people aware of what is inside the food that they are eating. And then that gives rise to wholesale, warehousing, transportation, and logistics. It begins with manufacturing, and if we don't have manufacturing, you realize that it also prohibits the growth of other sectors of the economy. And then apart from that, also there is apparently there is a growing demand and a shortage of canned fish in Zambia, and also fruit and vegetables. Also, there's an opportunity in making paper bags, because single-use plastic bags has been banned, which means now the people will need plastic bags to carry their groceries and stuff. You can make money from that and supply the wholesalers, supply the supermarkets with that. And also with that, it's the multiple use, the ones that you can use more than once, not only from paper but from nylon also, the ones that you can use several times without throwing away. And also the economy of Zambia is growing. With the growing economy, it means that the building sector, the construction and building sector is also growing, which gives rise to cement making. And not only cement making, also bricks and brick blocks and everything that goes with building, like roofing materials, um, ceramic tiles, not only ceramic tiles. So it's a very good business. Not only ceramic tiles, nowadays also wooden flooring. You can go into making wooden flooring. And also with that, the bathroom sets. Instead of just importing the bathroom set, that is the bathtub in the bathroom, the basin and the toilet set, we can start making these things ourselves. Also, agriculture is it's a growing sector of the economy in Zambia. So that gives rise also to increase the yields. That gives rise to fertilizers. Can go into fertilizing, making fertilizer. You know, whatever resonates with you, even if you don't have the technical skills, the information to make these things is readily available. You just go on the internet, or you Google it up, or you watch videos on YouTube, how to make fertilizer, what is needed, where to get it, where to source it, and then you teach yourself these things. Many people have started business by teaching themselves from Googling things up. And you just Google what resonates with you. Making fertilizers, also making soap. The need or the demand for soap is rising, for liquid soap. But basically, liquid soap and hard soap, they're basically the same. The ingredients are the same except for the type of lye or acid that is used. Hard soap would use sodium hydroxide, and liquid soap uses potassium hydroxide. It's the only difference. Thereafter, everything else is the same. But there is a growing need for liquid soap. And also, Zambia is a net importer of soap. And making soap is so simple. I used to make soap myself. The technical process is very simple. And China is making small machinery of all sorts, small manufacturing machinery of all sorts. You can just Google it up, go to Alibaba.com and search the machinery to make soap or any other form of business that resonates with you. You can start small. And the fact that they are making machinery and they are not so expensive, some of them they are like $4,000, $8,000. It makes it affordable to go into manufacturing. We don't have to wait for a big company from abroad to come and set up a plant in our countries. We need to be active participants and players and benefit from our economies ourselves. Even if you just start small and start with one province or several districts within your province and grow from there. So there is a need for soap, liquid and dry, also laundry detergent that we use to wash our clothes with. For cosmetics, also Zambia imports cosmetics, and I say there is no need for that because the machinery, the manufacturing machinery is readily available. It is cheap, it is not expensive. That can be made too, and that would be things like toothpaste, underarm deodorants, the lotion that we put on our skin, and the face moisturizers and hair products. Just Google it up and see what is needed, where to get it. And we need to support one another in Africa. West Africa, Ghana and Mali and other places. They are the producers, big producers of shea butter. You just Google where to get it, either locally or directly from them, and what else is needed and where to get it, and get started. Practice small first. Start on a small scale, practice in the kitchen, and when you get it right, when you get the texture right, then get started. Buy the machinery, look for capital, buy the machinery, and do a proper business plan where to sell these things. You know, I always say there is no need for us in Africa to try and run away from Africa, thinking that we are escaping poverty from Africa, while there are opportunities and we are handing over those opportunities to other countries that we import from. We need to stay. There are opportunities. We just need to take up these opportunities, create wealth, create employment for ourselves. Just imagine if just 10% of the people will take up entrepreneurship. In Zambia, that will be 2 million out of a population of 20 million. Just 2 million businesses that are needed. Why do I say 10%? Because I did a study of developed countries, and I found that their small and medium enterprises, they are roughly 10% of the population. And of those 2 million, if just 50% of them can be in manufacturing and employ 3-4 people, soon 3 million, 4 million people in Zambia will find employment in manufacturing. And if those 4 million people take care of 2-3 other people, say 4 million times 3 would be 12 million out of 20 million. And we know that it's not everybody who's unemployed. So what am I saying? I'm saying that we have the potential to make a contribution to solving our problems in each and every African country. If we just take up meaningful entrepreneurship, if we graduate many who are in informal street vending into manufacturing, we can go a long way. Never look down on that small business that you start. That small business that you start, maybe drying fruit or making sauce, making peanut butter, employing 2-3 people, 3-4 people employed. Enough of us collectively, many of us can go a long way towards eradicating poverty. And for this reason, we wrote a mini ebook that says building the Africa that we want. We can make a contribution. We can make a contribution towards solving the problems that are facing us in Africa. So that book is available it's an ebook, is available from Smashwords. The link is in the description below. It's in the pinned comment in the comment section below. please click on that Smashwords link and download a copy of your book. Never look down on your entrepreneurial activities that you are doing. You may do it for yourself, and it's not wrong to feed your family. But alongside you are employing other people, you are going a long way towards helping somebody else, towards eradicating unemployment, towards contributing, towards strengthening and transforming the economy of your country. Your actions matter. You are the change, the agent of change that Zambia needs. Never look down on what you are doing. It is got tremendous potential towards going a long way towards solving our problems. And just imagine if we take this mindset all over Africa, in each and every African country, within a short space of 10 years, we can solve our problems. There is no need for 50% of our people to be unemployed and to live below the breadline. We have the potential in our hands to solve the problems of our country, of our countries, and thereby the continent. Hence, we talk a lot about manufacturing opportunities. Also, the economy in Zambia is growing, and the middle class is growing. And the middle class, as they grow, they would also want to change their lifestyle and want high quality furniture. So there is opportunity into going into making furniture, high quality furniture. Also, there's an opportunity in plastic goods like making buckets, water bottles, other household goods like laundry basket and stuff like that. Also, there are opportunities regarding leather goods, making shoes, making school shoes, bags, and belts and stuff like that. uh, I think we mentioned building materials, the tiles, the bathroom sets, and stuff like that. Also, there's opportunity in making sanitary towels, baby disposable nappies, and making toilet papers. There's opportunity, and you actually can make good money. And you don't need to make all of them at the same time. You can start with one product and supply the whole province, or 2 3 provinces, or even if it's not the whole province, you can supply 5 6 8 districts within a province and still make good money from that. There is a lady in South Africa, she's making acha. Acha is a food condiment. She's making just one product, acha, and from that one product she is a millionaire. But of course, she's selling in South Africa, but she is not the only one. She's competing with a host of other people, exporting to Botswana and India. And she's made millions. And by saying you are a millionaire, we say you have at least 1 million. It's not stuck at that, but it's still good money. She made millions. She is a millionaire from one product only. So you can just start with just one product before you go on to the next. There's also opportunity in solar panels, and I say let's make them. If we do not have the goods, let's rather import the input ingredients, but make them locally, because we explain that as long as you import what you can make, you pass over the benefits of manufacturing to another country, another economy, making somebody else a millionaire instead of yourself, and making that country create employment for their people, while our own people do not have employment. And also, there are opportunities in making electrical goods. You can be an electrical engineer or not, but there are opportunities in electrical goods like batteries, computer. And I say, when it comes to computer, laptops, phones, kitchen appliances, fridge, TV. Let us make these things. Just think of the opportunities that you are missing. Just think of the number of people that are using phones. We are in an age of connectivity and information where almost everybody has a phone. If we just keep on importing these things, just think of the opportunities that we are missing. For a start, if we don't know how to make them, let's buy the parts, let's import the parts, but let's assemble them, make them locally. Just imagine, say out of 20 million people in Zambia, say 15 million people have phones, and some people have more than one. If you can just capture a market of 1 million, imagine the amount of money that you make. If you assemble these parts, you buy the parts and you assemble and you make a phone, and say you make a gross profit of 500, and you capture a market of just 1 million out of 15 million, that is 500 million, and that is an opportunity and a reward that you are missing, that you are passing over to America and to Japan, to Samsung in South Korea, to Huawei in China, and to Apple. Rather import the parts and assemble. For a start, let's go there. By doing that, you are strengthening your economy. You are becoming a millionaire. You are creating employment in Zambia for other people. You are catapulting the economy from a low income into a middle and high income economy. And that thing, it is valuable to the economy. That is why I keep on saying, don't look down on the business that you are doing. It may seem like it's just a cup in the ocean, but if enough other people come and do that, we are solving our problem. The same thing with the TV. We said there are at least 4.2 million households, and almost every household has got a TV. You just think of the opportunities that we are giving to Samsung in South Korea. I'm not saying we stop importing, but let's also join the bandwagon of benefiting from these things. We cannot just be consumers and importers. TV sets, fans, ceiling fans, AC, air conditioners. Let us assemble these things also and benefit from them. And you can imagine the number of people in Zambia that can become millionaires from taking up these opportunities that we are passing up and handing over to other people. Kitchen appliances, CCTV cameras, electric switches, electric sockets. These they will go with building. Also making electrical cables, wiring, electrical wirings and plugs. Let's make these things. You can be an electrical engineer or not, but just go online and Google how to do these things and where to get, what material to use, where to source it, where to get it, and let's start making these things and strengthening our economies and also creating employment and lifting many of our people from below the breadline. Also packaging material, I think we talked about that when we talk about food and beverages, that you need to package them in containers and labels, but also transportation and logistics. It gives rise to transportation and logistics and short-term insurance in between, from when they take it from your factory or from the warehouse to the supermarkets. These are some of the opportunities that we are missing. Also, school kids. At least 3.3 kids are registered in primary school. And this is very conservative, if we say 50% fall off, drop out in high school, that still leaves us with about 4.5 to 4.8 kids who are in school from primary right up to high school. What do they need? Stationery. Go into stationery making. It is not a difficult process. Make those exercise books. They need pens. They need shoes, school shoes, I think we mentioned that. They need socks. They need school bags. They also need chalk. You can make chalk. It's a very simple process to make for they are in school and the teachers need to write. Also to pen. They need pens to write with. These are some of the opportunities that exist within a country. You just look at the numbers. Start with the statistics. The numbers for at least 4.5 million children in school. Instead of importing stationery, join in the bandwagon as a Zambian. Benefit from the economy, make stationery. Also, soccer boots we can make. I think Zambia is also strong. I think you have won the AFCON before and all that. Soccer boots, making soccer boots and other forms of sports that are played within the country, making the sports gear and boots for that. And the balls, learn to make those balls that they need to play with. These are some of the things, some of the opportunities that we could come with that are readily available. Also packaging, I think paper packaging, um, newspaper and magazine. You can go into magazine, both online and paper. You can see the split, how to split it, or yeah, whether to focus more on paper or online, and people register and read your magazines online as you bring them the latest news and stuff like that. So these are some of the things that we could come up with that we would really dearly love to see people in Zambia take up and become involved in manufacturing and strengthen the economy, and above all create employment and become a millionaire in the process. And as you create employment, you're solving many of our problems in Africa. We say that as each country strengthens, take up manufacturing and strengthen the economy, then all of us as a continent, we become stronger, and we no longer become that scum that the world looks down on. Please, these are some things we could come up with. Take them up, think seriously about them. Whatever resonates with you, if you are an entrepreneur, go into these things. And the fact that there are not enough or not many manufacturers, also it maximizes your chance of success in manufacturing because competition is low. So we wish you all the best, the people of Zambia. That's what we could come up with. We love you and see you in our next video. And please subscribe to our channel and follow other videos as we talk about opportunities in other African countries. See you in the next video, and bye-bye.